It's turkey season here in Georgia right now, and this is a great time of year to be out scouting and getting ready for the upcoming fall. But it definitely makes you a better hunter, and it helps you better yourself if you scout deer year round. And I know I've talked about that some, but it has helped me out big time. I can remember being 12, 13 years old, and me and my mom and dad were talking about it a couple weeks ago. I was on my summer break in July, crawling through thickets and walking through the woods, just trying to learn deer and figure out why they were using the places that they did. And you just got to be really dedicated to it. I can also remember keeping tabs on bucks back then. I actually made a binder when I was about 13 or 14, and I would stay out in the woods and in the fields, and it'd be hot and it'd be in the summer, and I would literally be watching bucks and I would be writing them down, and I would have each buck written down in that binder, and I would have all the details of when I seen them, where I seen them, what time I seen them. And I ended up killing one of those bucks that I had written down in that binder that fall. And just keeping up with the deer and just learning as much as you can about the areas you hunt will really help you better yourself. And just staying out there, following deer trails and backtracking them, you just learn so much from doing those things. As I mentioned, summer scouting is great, but I would say the best time to be scouting and learn new areas is in the winter. The good thing about scouting right now in April is all the bucks, for the most part, have shed, so you can find sheds and learn what areas they like to use after the rut. You typically won't find any sheds in areas they use during the fall. A good thing about scouting during the winter, after the season is over, you don't have to worry about messing anything up. But when I'm summer scouting, I'm way more cautious, and I don't want to get too close to where bucks are bedding. I don't scout areas very hard in the summer that I plan on hunting in the fall, because I don't want to put a bunch of pressure on a spot in the summer and spook all the deer out, and then they won't be using it in the fall when I want to hunt it. So just keep in mind when you're doing summer scouting to not wear out your welcome and not to alarm the deer of your presence too much in the areas that you plan on hunting. And be careful with hanging trail cameras in the summer. Don't hang them too close to a buck's bedding area, because all you're going to do is educate them. Learn the way deer use the area by walking trails. Don't just set up in a spot that looks good to you. Let the deer show you where to hunt. That's where I see a lot of other hunters making mistakes and hunting spots that look good to them. They should be hunting spots that appeal to deer. Make sure to be on the lookout for small, faint trails. Most of the mature bucks use those trails, and I rarely see them on big, heavily used trails. Pay close attention to details when following trails. Observe the way the trails run through the woods, and note where the deer are coming from and where they are headed to. Year-round scouting has helped me better myself as a mountain whitetail hunter and as a big woods deer hunter in general. It's helped me in many different regions, and I hope the tips in this video help you.